All right. The brother called in. So let me just I'm gonna put you as Chris. Hold on. All right, what's up, Chris?
Yeah, like we're saying. So I'm under the impression that you're saying that basically any spark in crime in the black community is directly attributed to immigrants moving into the country. Is that the stance we're on?
Well, I'm saying is that there's no way to differentiate.
No,
So
you're
when you
definitely right about that. You're right about that. There's no way to differentiate, which is a big issue in my opinion.
right, so when you look at us before the way this influx of immigrants coming over, like for example, when you look at Harlem, right? Or Harlem, New York, with W. Du Bois, A. Philip Randolph, these guys are not committing crimes. Black folks are fighting for civil rights and equal opportunities with the labor union. But here comes Garvey, right? Garvey's Jamaican. He comes to Harlem and he commits a crime.
All right, so we're just talking about a single isolated incident with Garvey, or like we're just gonna skip all the bootlegging and racketeering that was happening during Prohibition. That
Okay.
or that's not gonna or I don't know, like
Yeah,
because I'm
well,
gonna keep it. I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm from
yeah,
New York City, born and raised, been here my whole life.
yeah.
My family's West African. I'm 26, so I'm a Gen Z baby by damn near missed it by a year. So I've grown up in the city my whole life. I've lived in all five boroughs at every point of my life because we were pretty unstable growing up. So I've really seen the city for what it was in the last 20 years at least. So I can't speak on in detail what happened in the 20s and the 30s, but anything past 65, I'm pretty well in like I did my research. I'm not saying that we're not all grouped up into one bunch and that yes, by default, black crime will be automatically raised when other immigrants do things, but to just have a stance where it's oh, we weren't doing anything until you guys got here is insane because that's not true.
Okay. All right.
Like
Wait.
that is
Because
that's false. If that's the stance that you going by, it's like that doesn't make any sense, bro.
all right, so let me make it make sense. The reason why I mentioned Garvey, because Garvey was said to have 2 million FBA followers. Did you know that?
I'm pretty sure I did my research on Garvey. He was pioneering the whole Pan
Right,
Africanism movement.
right. But I'm saying if he committed a crime, right, with the stock market, and he got allegedly 2 million, but let's just say 200. That's a lot. So if I got a scheme that's illegal and I got 200 people in the scheme, that means I'm not just like you said earlier. I'm not a one guy committing a crime. I
Yeah,
got my followers following suit with this crime. Everybody's doing this illegal activity,
you're right.
unbeknownst to themselves.
So now my question is, should you have that same scrutiny with Dr. Malcolm X? Because Malcolm X, he got a 10-year bid, burglary and larceny.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I'm
was
Mr.
convicted, and look, he wasn't doing nothing blue collar, stealing from the market, or he was breaking into homes, stealing valuables, and selling
Yeah.
gambling money. So like when you say, okay,
Wait,
we
wait.
just,
So let me ask you a question. Right. If you commit a
so it's
crime,
like, I
if
gotta be devil's advocate here. Like, so it's okay when Malcolm X does it, but
all right,
as soon as
no,
the
no. See,
foreigner
look,
comes,
you asked a question about Malcolm X and you answered it for me. No, I didn't answer it okay. He committed a crime. He did his time.
all
Yeah, so
right.
that was wrong. That was wrong. Breaking in homes and whatever, pimping. That was wrong.
So my question is, does Malcolm X not have that same influence? That's my question.
Nah, no, he was well. First of all, he was not Malcolm X. He was Malcolm Little for one, and he did a crime with himself and a couple white folks, right? So it was just so now he wasn't influencing the youth. He wasn't. They were all criminals before he got. All of them were part of the criminal activities, and they all knew it was criminal.
All
So
right.
it was like a conspiracy amongst them, right? And again, he was not Malcolm X. He was Malcolm Little. Okay,
Okay.
he got. Go ahead.
So my question again. So he's not Malcolm X at the time. He's Malcolm Little.
Right,
He's a fundamental Black American. He's not
foundational.
Oh, there you go. Foundational. Black American. He's not an immigrant,
Nah.
but as clear as day in the 1940s, he's committing crimes.
Right. We did crimes.
Okay, so that's my thing. That's that's
I'm saying that the crime spiked. They spiked. So yeah, we did crimes. We got locked up for stupid stuff, but the crime spiked when we were, uh, integrated, forcefully integrated with a lot of immigrants that came from countries where they really commit crime. 'Cause think about it. Even though we were going through tough times over here with segregation, we still had better opportunities than those in Jamaica because you guys were being colonized still.
and you also had better opportunities than those in the South facing Jim Crow. That's why you're
Well,
in
I'm
the
only talking about the South because nobody was up in the North. 97% of FBAs were in the South.
right, rightfully so. So now my question is, why is it when another group of people leave a certain area of the world for greener pastures, they're invasive, but when in the 1940s, 50s, when the Great Migration happens and everyone's headed to Detroit, New York City, Chicago, oh no, we're just looking for greener pastures. Like it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because okay, again, that's a good question. But
that, that's my thing. Like,
I got you. So let me answer. So, okay, it's a good question for somebody who doesn't know American history. Okay, for one, America deliberately locked us out of the wealth of this country. So let me help you out. Have you heard of? I played it on my live already. Have you heard of the Homestead Act of 1862?
no, I haven't. Inform
Okay,
me.
okay, cool. So you got poor blacks who just came out of slavery. Well, hey, well, let me ask this question first. Have you heard of Black Reconstruction?
Yes, I have
Okay,
like Black
so
Wall
okay,
Street.
so
Like,
before got good. So before what you were talking about, something now, like damn, we got nothing. So a lot of us went towards the north. Well, at some point we started heading towards the north.
resources. It's been decimated population wise. If you look about King Leopold and what the Belgians did, that's probably the biggest genocide of all time. But no one cares about them; they just care about the Jews. So I could also I could also say, look, yeah, we were going through it because of the colonizers, and that's why we came over here. Like my thing is like, because I don't know, like I feel like I have a different view on certain things because I grew up in New York City where my friend group was consisted of I could spin a globe and point my finger. They come from anywhere, and every Black American, as in people who were here already growing up, we did not really see a difference amongst each other. And I guess that's just something unique to New York City. I started driving trucks for a living and lived in other states for a while, lived in Mississippi. I noticed while it's different other places, that's when I actually realized, okay, there's a difference apparently. But my main question is like, why is there a sentiment that is like more resentment towards the immigrants, more resentment towards the immigrants of that came as a result of colonization instead of towards the actual colonizers? That's been
Okay,
my
so now that's a
biggest.
false. Okay, so that's a false narrative.
It's
All right.
not though, because
Okay,
if
hold on.
I watch some
So
not to put you up, but I watch a lot of Tariq Nasheed's
okay,
like
okay. So now you're messing
rants.
up because I timelined him. So you everything you watched with Trina She, I guarantee you is after 2018. Okay, so now you got to show me post 2018, which you're not gonna be able to do. I already timestamped it. Because post 2018, I'm sorry, not post. Everything you're saying is post 2018. What I'm saying is show me pre 2018 him talking like that because he was pro global power and empowerment for melanoid peoples of the world.
No,
Okay,
most
so
definitely. I know. I
okay,
can
so hold
clearly
on.
say
So
that.
let me help you out then. Right, so I got you. Could you ask the question? Let me help you get this picture painted perfectly. Okay, so brother, what he seen was the division on you guys' side.
Not to
So
cut you
he's
off, that's
yeah.
not true. I
Okay,
grew up
wait.
like
So
nah,
wait,
nah, because I
so
have
let
to
me
get
prove
this
my
point
case. Wait,
across.
So
Because
okay,
like you
get your
guys
point
want to
across.
make
Let me
it,
go.
you want to paint this picture. Like, let me just get this quickly off.
But I
You
didn't
want
paint
to
the
paint
picture
this
yet, though.
picture that is, oh, Africans don't like us, but bro, I grew up as an African child in an American city. I know what sentiments is felt. Like I've been through the African booty scratcher and the
Wait.
oh,
Oh, wait.
like I've been
Oh,
like so.
okay.
My thing is like you can't
The
throw
African booty
rocks.
scratcher. The African booty scratcher.
Look,
Okay.
look, can I just
Hold
get
on.
this off? Because like I know
Um,
it's gonna make you sound like look, Richard Pryor, one of the
Wait.
best comedians of all time, right or right? If you agree,
Yeah.
I'm
Go
big
ahead. Go
on
ahead.
comedy. One of the best comedians of all time. I remember one time I sat there and watched multiple Richard Pryor stand-up skits, and the amount of African jokes, it was like, okay, so my thing is like, have you watched comedy?
Wait. Stop right there. Stop. Okay. So now, what year was this, by the way? These African jokes. What year was this?
For me personally, these African jokes was let's say the 2010s, but I know that
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Stop right there. Because like right now, you came here because you're looking for answers more than anything. So get the answers. Like don't be afraid of the answers. All right.
no, but
So
before I get the answers, I want to lay like a basis. Like it's because like I don't want it to paint this narrative like it's like because we could both point the finger and
no,
say,
we
"Oh,
cannot. And that's my argument. We
you
cannot
guys
both
don't
do
like
that.
us." You can't say
No.
you guys don't
See,
like us
look what
when
you're doing. And people are watching you do this. You keep speaking to us. I'm not speaking for y'all.
I'm not speaking for you. I'm speaking on behalf of the my African side. It's like you're saying that oh
I didn't say it
Africans.
yet. I didn't say it. You
That's
cut
what
me
you're
off.
gonna insinuate
Okay,
because that's the whole
okay.
standpoint of the.
Now this guy is a he's Miss Cleo now, where he could predict my thoughts.
Okay, so
Let me
let me
just
hear.
say it.
All right, let me hear what you got to
Okay.
say, and then prove me right, and then we'll have you laugh.
Okay, first I think you're lying. Anybody call you an African booty scratcher?
I can put that on my mother's life. Like, why do I
Okay.
have to lie about that?
At what age were you?
Elementary through middle school.
Okay, now watch this. So the
And you want
person, wait. Slow down. I'm trying to walk you to this because I think you're lying. Okay, so now
what do I have to? What
as far as raising kids the right way. So yeah, so there those terms you were most likely called that from FBAs specifically or primarily, and that's wrong. And those are traumatizing terms because they're making you feel bad to be black. But if you had you led with that, I rock with you. But the African booty scratcher, nah, I ain't doing that one. Yeah, so we have a big colorism problem over here that we're in denial of. That I'm a one day do a live and talk about that because we got to embrace it. We're gonna resolve it. We got to embrace it. All right. Shit, Africa might have got their colorism from us. We might have get y'all that. All right. But like you said, you're 20 something and you're doing this false triangulation theory. Oh, the kid's got it from mom. All right, dude. Okay, whatever. Okay, can you just find one FBA mother, just one, saying she was caught? I mean, again, look, Chris, listen what you're saying, and you hung up by the way. I didn't kick Chris off. He hung up. Chris, listen to what you're saying. You're saying that FBA moms. Okay, Chris, you have to admit this. When the word African, when the words African booty scratcher are being used, you have to be honest that it's normally directed at elementary kids. It's never directed as uh, teenagers and old adults, right? Okay, let's go with that. So that means that if we got it from our mom, that means we heard our mom calling it elementary African, Caribbean, Haitian person, kid, an African booty scratcher. So you're saying our mom, because that's the proper context. Because we know the term is not used for people that's close to grown. So that doesn't make any sense. Your math isn't mathing. So our moms are sitting there, hey, Tommy, get away from that African booty scratcher. Is that what we're saying? Like, really stop. Because again, it's a joke, right? It's a joke. Akata's not a joke. Yankee's not a joke. And these other derogatory terms at us, they're not jokes. African booty scratcher, that context is always in a joke form, whether it's rude or not. It's always in a joke form. The N word is never in a joke form. It's straight up hate. That's the difference, bro. So no, so if a mother is calling a kid an African booty scratcher, at the very least she's joking. But what grown ass mom in our culture jokes on a kid and call them something like that? Dude, you got so much proof to do. Like you just saying, you're just projecting. But we know for a fact that y'all parents do it, and you're projecting it on us. It's not gonna work. Not over here. We're well studied on the history, on our history. So Chris, you can try again. Nah, bro, you can. Here you go, being personal, dude. If you want to have a Southern accent, that's your prerogative. Yo, people who rather be called another pronoun, don't they change their voice to be more fitting to the other pronoun group? Yeah, like no, bro, nobody cares how you change your voice. Like you got people. Hello, they answer the phone. They like me and you like, what's up? Good. The phone ring at work. Hello, how can I help you, sir? So yeah, like the change of voice thing, like, nah, that don't bother us, man. We don't care about that. That's petty. Okay. Yeah, but I ain't mute you. He said, yo, dude, you muted yourself. Okay, Chris, call back. You muted yourself, bro, brother. I didn't mute you. You muted yourself. The mouse over here. This is the mouse. I didn't mute you. You muted yourself by mistake. I did not mute you, bro. Why would I mute you? You wasn't disrespectful. Like, yo, again, you're new to this podcast. I don't really mute people like that. Rarely do I do that. Your insecurities got ahead of you. I don't mute people. I was wondering why you didn't say anything, by the way. I was wondering why you were quiet. Bro, most likely, bro, you hit a button and you mute yourself. Most likely. Let me I think this is Chris. All right, Chris, go ahead. You get the last words before I log off. Please don't be hella long-winded. So Chris, you're on mute right now. You gotta unmute yourself. So you called in. Okay, so I cannot. Okay, you're unmuted now.
All right, I just wanted to tell Donnie, like, bro, I'm not being an asshole. I'm genuinely just want to show you what I've accomplished in the last 3 years as a commercial driver, bro. Like, I'm not tethering to nothing Black American because my parents came here 27 years ago, and when they got here, their plan was to accumulate as much wealth as they can and go the fuck back where they came from. Like, that's my plan. I'm trilingual. I speak three different languages.
So why are you
Like,
arguing finances in the chat? That seemed like kind of petty.
I wasn't being petty. I literally ignored him until he kept consisting. I'm like, okay, I guess you really do want to see what I'm working on. And
Yeah,
then it's
but
just, okay, now I'm capping, I'm capping. Okay, just drop the email. But obviously he doesn't want to do that. So I'm off
yeah,
that topic because he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to be embarrassed by someone half his age. And I get that. Like, totally do.
why would he be embarrassed because you're doing something? I mean, like we're used to that shit. Jalen, whatever his name from the Houston Rockets makes like a gazillion dollars, and he's half her age. So like,
No, that's what I'm saying. So
that's not a
if
big deal.
and you feel me? So if Jalen is able to show his assets and what he's accomplished, so
But
should I.
but why? It's again like
It was literally
now you
asked.
said
He
you
literally
said
asked. I can
okay,
scroll
cool.
up in the chat. Should I scroll up
But
in the
there's
chat?
some things that's
You
still
got to remember, look,
childish.
the chat doesn't have that many participants in it, so I can scroll up and
But
single out
you
aggressive.
don't need to because like
See,
you said African booty scratcher was a childish word. Well, comparing assets on the internet, that's childish too. So we got to put down childish
comparing
things as adults.
asses.
Yeah,
I
who
never
does
compared
that?
axes. I told you simply that black people cannot throw rocks and then hide their hands. I didn't only mention
We
African booty
don't.
scratcher.
We
I
throw
I
rocks and we
mentioned
knuckle up,
midnight. I mentioned blackie.
and I
I
address
mentioned
all of them.
multiple things. I
Uh,
mentioned mud huts. I mentioned, oh, you live in the zoo. I mentioned many
Ain't
things.
nobody say
Look,
that.
and I understand. Like, I get Western media done brainwashed you guys, and you have this preconceived notion of
So
how
who
other
brainwashed
people.
y'all to make us to make y'all feel a certain way about us? You said Western media
But
brainwashed
see,
us.
that's it, and you see, you can say that, and I can agree that I
But
don't.
I'm asking
I
you, who?
when you watch a Feed the Children commercial, what's your first
No, no,
impression?
I'm saying,
Yes, answer my question. When you
but
watch in neon,
I asked you about us though. I said, who is brainwashed? You said Western media brainwashed us. I never said no. I'm asking you, who brainwashed y'all to think us low?
who is y'all? I've never been brainwashed. That's my thing. Like, see,
Oh
maybe
shit.
I can actually. Where are you from originally? What state?
Oh shit, man.
What state are you from?
Bruh, I lived in Jersey.
What
Okay.
state have you lived in predominantly the majority of your life? Because I know
New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey.
you lived in New Jersey.
Mhm.
As a resident in the state of Jersey, can you confirm that you grew up around? I don't know this because you're probably older than me by much, but in the last 20, 30 years, I know Jersey has had an influx of. Matter of fact, in Jersey, there's probably more Italians and Irish than because they all move out from New York City when it gets expensive. So yes or no, you've grown up around not they're not direct immigrants, but their grandparents were immigrants, right or right?
Some of them.
No, a good majority of them in New Jersey. We can Google this. The firefighters and the police department are predominantly what? Not
Bro,
just reg.
I had
Not
no idea.
We can Google it. You have your whole computer out. You can
Okay.
Google these facts.
Okay, I mean that's your argument.
It's not my
I
argument. It's factual. You have
okay,
pull it up.
those are
So
your
we,
facts. Those are your
okay,
facts
so
to
pull
pull
it
up.
up and then negate it. Then
I'm not even arguing that.
pull it up and negate it. And
Why am I negating it?
isn't that what a discussion's for?
No, I'm saying why are you giving me a position? I don't have a position.
My yes, you do. You simply claimed that black folk were here. This was all American culture. They came and they wanted to be like Americans.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
can prove to you that Ellis Island was in use before.
In use
Uh,
where?
Ellis Island is in New York City. Where else?
Okay. All right, now let me educate you
Okay,
again.
so we forget the Industrial Revolution. Like, I'm that's one
Okay,
thing about
cool,
me. I
cool.
know my history.
Okay, I
The
got it.
Industrial
I got
Revolution.
it. So what year was the watch this? What year was Industrial Revolution?
You can pull it up all on your
I'm
computer.
just asking, you know your history. I'm asking you, what year? You said it. What year?
I believe it's the, the late 1800s. So I'm gonna go 1840,
That
50s.
ain't late. That's mid.
That's that's the end of the 19. That's the beginning 60 years from the 19. So that's
No,
still
that's not
predate.
late.
So
The
that
late late is like 1880. All right, let's look it up. Let's look it up. All right. I'm gonna call your bluff on this one. All right. Yeah, those logos dope, by the way. Hey, now I didn't mute you. Well, okay, no, because you went
I'm
quiet.
here. I'm here.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
see. I see how Donnie moves. He's scared. Donnie's scared.
All right, so you said industrial revolution, right?
Yes, sir. And
All right,
open another tab for
so,
Ellis Island as well.
all right, hold on. Industrial. I hate Bing. Okay, so we're here, right? I'm gonna go to Ellis Island. Okay, okay, cool. Right here. Okay, so we're here. All right, so which one I'm doing first? Industrial Revolution.
All right, Industrial Revolution. What are the dates on that? 17 something to 1850, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just rough
Okay,
balling here.
all right. Let me look at it. Give me a second. Okay, so okay, 1760, yeah, it's about 1840. Okay, so 1760, 1840.
Okay, what my next point, Ellis Island, the influx of immigrants starts from 1890 to
Okay,
1924.
that thank you. That's my point. My point is, okay, so I was trying to get a date for when you guys came to New York City. Now you will see that your
Not
date,
you guys. I'm not a part of that group. I'm talking about the
okay,
immigrants to begin with. That's
whoever, okay,
1892.
whoever, what I'm saying is that was possible because the abolishing of slavery, man. So again, it was surrounded
That
around
but that
again.
does not negate the fact that the main majority population was not black people.
Okay, so he,
That's
bro, wait, where in New York? When did I say?
yes.
When did I? I said not. I said the majority of black folks went in the South. When did I say New York?
Oh my God. So you're just proving me right, brother. So if Caucasian immigrants can come here, set up shop, thrive for all these years, black folk decide to move up from the South years later and then turn around on immigrants of color from another nation and
Yeah,
say, "Oh,
yeah,
y'all the problem."
yeah, brother. You got your narrative completely wrong, man. But we'll talk about
It's
it.
like and it's like, oh yeah, now I'm tripping when I pull out the facts
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
like,
you're tripping because
yeah, I'm tripping because it doesn't fit your narrative when black people were
okay,
not there
you don't
first.
you don't you don't know our narrative, like, but you keep giving us one, and then you argue against it, which is weird. Like, I won't do that for you. I won't say, "Hey, bro, listen, look at this. That's your narrative, and now look at this rebuttal." Like
No, yes, you will. You clearly said
uh,
I wasn't called African booty scratcher, and that's not possible. That you're giving me my
I said
narrative.
I didn't believe, but then I still gave you the benefit of the doubt. Did I not? I said, okay, let's go with that was what you were called because I definitely believe the other things happen, right? The dark skin jokes, I believe that because that's what we do. Especially, like I said, it's a problem in our community that needs to be addressed, and that one probably did most likely come down from parents. Okay, parents are dealing with self hatred themselves.
And then that's contradicting because you told me the kids don't pick up anything from parents. I
Okay,
thought,
you heard this guy? He said,
oh,
"I said kids don't pick up things
bro,
from parents."
that's the beauty of this
Oh
live. Like, I
my
hope you don't delete
God.
it because like
Yeah,
we can
no,
zoom
please,
that.
bro. You're able to clip. Do you know how to clip on YouTube?
Of course, bro.
Okay,
I'm a fucking Gen Z. No disrespect,
okay.
but I
So
didn't grow
I
up around
want
the
you, okay,
computer.
good. So I want you to clip. Okay, look, go back and clip that. Go get that, in the words of Unc. Go get that and clip where I said kids don't pick up from their parents. You're gonna prove my point that you're too hyper. You're too hyper. You hearing what you want to hear, and then you're arguing like it's my position. It's not my position. It's not my position. But go get that. If you can't get it, you got to come back and say, "Yo, I was wrong," because that's how you grow. So when you're wrong, you're wrong. And guess what? If you clip that and it says that, I'm going to say I'm wrong. Like, I don't have a problem with saying, "Yo, you're right. I misword what I said. That's not what I meant." Right? Because we're humans. Like, we're able to like go back or retract what we said and correct it. That's what humans do. Well, sincere humans.
See, I'm sick and chilling around for this show. Like, I get you gotta put on a show for the 40 people in the chat, bro. But Karma, don't delete your comment. We seen that. Like, it's all good.
Wait, so I'm put
It's
on the
like
show.
it's like you.
Yeah,
It's my
yeah.
thing is
So
like
so
you
don't
can't be ignorant and then expect like
so
that's mind
don't
blowing to me, bro.
don't time out karma. 'Cause I want to see. I don't know. Donnie, hold on. Stop timing out people. I want to interact with them first. Like 'cause they might be sincere. Like I
But
think
my
Chris.
thing is like, when is it ever really sincere? Like that's the point. Like
Hey, bro, listen. You think I'm proving your point, but you're really proving our point when we say that there's no real true alliance with black people from the diaspora and the continent, and you're proving it now. Like
and
everything
then
you're
and
saying
my thing
is like adversarial. Oh, this, that, like I'm not even debating you. I'm talking to you like a regular human being. I'm not even considering you're not FBA. I'm considering you as just a regular guy on the phone and we're just talking.
brother,
But you keep thinking this is a debate show. You're the one showing out, not me.
you threw Marcus Garvey down under the bus with no
I, I,
hesitation,
wait. So
and you put, put in your
explain.
mind it's okay because
No,
immigrant.
explain how I threw Marcus Garvey down in the drain. Explain it.
You clearly mentioned his criminal past and his crimes, acting like he's the only man who committed a crime
So that's no. I
ever.
said he influenced a lot of FBAs. That's why. If it's a one man thing, like you said, Malcolm Little. If you mention somebody from the island commits a crime over here, it could be something silly as stealing a car. I'm not going to condemn him. That's a personal act. But if he influenced, like, let's say if he's in a gang and he influenced like 20 kids, 30 kids, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off. And they don't gotta be kids, they could be an adults. They could be adults. I don't like when people extend their evil or their wickedness to other folks. If you're gonna do something crazy, do it yourself.
So my question is, Marcus Garvey, quote unquote, influenced people to do mail fraud in the 1920s.
All right, that's bad.
All right, that's horrible. A million, you're definitely right. But Malcolm X robbing and doing
That's bad too.
breaking and
I said
entering,
that earlier, bro.
it's not influential.
I said that's bad. Okay, do you hear me? That's bad.
It's definitely bad. So
Dang,
my point exactly. So is it?
he's
Oh,
still
Marcus
arguing.
Garvey came here and his Jamaicans came, and that's why we're uh, got all this crime going on, or was crime an element that existed already? That's my question. That's all I need to hear you answer.
Crime existed already. You guys came and heightened it.
This man said you guys can heightened.
Well, I don't know about
Can
people
you,
from
all right, can you
Africa.
show me that
Okay,
statistically?
hold,
Because
hold on, hold on.
that's the
Stop,
beauty of
stop.
crimes. Can you show me
Let
those
me make a
statistics?
correction. I'm not sure about people from Africa
Can
heightening
you
the
show
crimes.
me
Wait,
those
bro,
statistics? I just want to see the statistics, and
okay, we just said there's no statistics because there's no way to differentiate because all of you guys come over here and put down African American.
no,
So,
I'm not asking for the differential. I'm asking for the increase of crime in the
okay,
black
yes, yes,
community
yes, yes.
between those.
I would do that tomorrow because I could have
Oh
swore. Wait,
man,
wait.
oh man, bro,
Okay,
come
so
on,
let me
you
ask you a
right?
question. All right, look, I don't want to
Come
mute
on,
you
bro.
because now you're talking. You're asking questions. I didn't. I'm tired. I said 2 o'clock, but real,
Oh
but real
man,
fast, but real fast.
oh man,
When did
oh man.
he's still going. When did black immigrants come to the United States? Because you can remember, you do your history. So it's an easy question. When did black immigrants, this is continental Africans and also the Caribbean, when did they come here in large numbers? What year? If you don't know, I'll just tell you. Do you know what year?
You're not gonna answer my question about the crime, bro.
I'm
Like
answering it now. So I'm giving you a time frame. What year? Because I'm gonna show you how the crime spiked. What year it spiked? So what year did black immigrants come to this country in
six,
large numbers?
65 in the 70s.
No, that was not large numbers, bro. Come on, stop. You guys were 50,000 deep, my boy. Stop it. You guys came here in the
That
millions in the late mid 1980s, my boy. You were not here in large numbers in the 70s. Okay, so Nigerians became a million deep around 1980s. Now, you're here in the millions, Africans and Jamaicans, 1980s. Well, guess what? Shortly after, they created the damn crime bill. They created a crime bill for y'all. As soon as I came here in large numbers, the crime spiked. Because you asked for a reference, you asked for an example. As soon as you guys were documented to be here in large numbers, the crime spiked. Let me show you. Let me source up. Okay, let me source up. Don't believe me. Don't believe me.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the crack cocaine and the gangs culture because we brought those too, right?
Nah.
Right. Like, bro.
So he asked a question. I say no, and he asked like I said yes. This is what I got to go through. He asked a question. I say no. He laughs like I said yes. Okay. So I'm just saying, I find that coincidental that as soon as you guys come in large numbers, there's a crime bill.
And it's kind of coincidental that crack cocaine starts widespreading in the 1980s.
Yeah,
It's
but crack cocaine
it's just it's
doesn't.
just it's just my that's my question. Is that like
So
a
crack cocaine doesn't equal violent crime, my boy. You don't know that?
are we gonna act like you're from
Yeah, yeah. Please. Okay. So now this is your burden.
are
Show
you from
us.
Jersey for real?
Okay. Show us crack equating to violent crime. So hear my language. Not petty crimes. Not vandalizing cars, and I'm talking about violent crimes. Show us how crack smokers commit violent crimes. Go, so I can
Not,
embarrass you.
not the
You don't
smokers,
know Black
the
history,
dealers.
bro.
Can you Google Yummy from Chicago, child murder in Chicago? His name is Yummy. Let's
One
go.
person? Well, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
No,
I'll do it.
because he's just probably one of the most like staple ones. But just Google that one chick child
Wait,
and
wait,
tell me.
hold on. You may forget I was doing. I was over here about to do something. Hold on. What was I going to do before you did that? I was going to look up something.
Because the Jamaicans and other guys you have on here, they usually don't know any much about gang culture, bro. Like, I grew up
Okay, okay.
raised out here.
I know what I was going to do. You almost threw me off.
All my mans is black. Like
Okay. Black what? Like black immigrant or black
no, black
FBA?
as in cornbread and
How do you
green.
know? They look like
No, because I come on, bro. Like I'm from the
I'm asking, how do you know? Because I can't even tell. I look at Math Hoffa, he looked like he's FBA to me, but he's not. So how can you tell? I'm FBA, can't tell. How can you tell?
I can tell I'm from New York City. Matt
Oh shit,
Hoffler,
he said
he's
he's from.
clear. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like you're not from New York, so you would never understand.
Uh-oh.
You
He got
from the
he got that New York argument.
you from the off-brand wannabe our cousins next door, and I get it. Like
Well, first of all, you're not
any
even
New
true.
Yorker
Yeah.
would tell you. Look, I was born at Woodhull Hospital in 1998 in a very treacherous hospital. I'm from New York. I don't live in every five borough and every goddamn project. Like when I walk around, I gotta tell you I'm African, and you wouldn't know it. I don't, and I'm super duper proud to be where I'm from. You know why? Because I'm from a melting pot. Where I'm from is people are proud to be where they're from, and they embrace each other's culture. You ask a FBA where they're going this Labor Day, and they'll tell you the Parkway. You ever been to the Parkway? No.
I don't go to New York. That shit
I know
disgusting,
you
man.
don't. You're from Jersey. That's what I'm trying to show you. Things are different in New York City. In New York
Yeah.
City,
That shit crime. Like I said, there's a bunch of y'all out there and there's a lot of crime. Do you admit New York got a lot of crime? Does it have a lot of crime?
there's 14 million people. Compared for the
Now,
amount of people,
I'm just asking you, does it have a lot of crime?
no. Compared to the
Oh
amount of
shit.
people, compared to Chicago,
You just said it was dangerous.
compared to
You
Detroit,
just said it was dangerous. No, I ain't comparing to New York. I
I
mean
did not
Chicago.
say. When did I ever
Oh my
mention this
God.
being dangerous? What? Like, come on, bro.
So
We're
New
gonna,
York is safe. It's
we
safe,
can
right?
clip this.
New
We
York
can
is
clip
safe.
this,
So
man.
don't let me pull up the raids they have on all the guns. Yo, all the gun. Yo, y'all got way more gun violence in New York than we have over here in New Jersey.
That is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
true.
They made the mandatory minimum sentence for y'all. Yeah, y'all the reason why we can't hold guns. It's New Yorkers. All these laws are for you guys, and we got to suffer the backlash.
Yeah, I think you're just pulling rabbits out your butt now. Just
Uh, well, I'm gonna pull up this stat for you.
just pull up the numbers because numbers don't lie. Like
I
you can't
got you.
say things like, "Oh yeah, New York,
I'm looking for it now. Give me a second.
New York has 14 million people in it," and I can guarantee you, there's less gun violence in New York than the majority of the
Shit,
country.
shit. That's because y'all had stop and frisk. Y'all so evil. They created laws just for New York. Stop and frisk didn't extend to New Jersey. That was New York. That's how dangerous you guys are.
My point exactly. So why is it, yo?
Because you just said there's a
So,
melting pot.
all
There's a
right, and then
lot of black
my
immigrants
question
over
is,
there.
when did New York become violent? Like,
Once the influx of black immigrants start to come over there.
so basically, what you're telling me is in the 1980s in the Bronx, when all these different
And the Bronx
neighborhood
is
gangs
dangerous as hell.
existed,
Everybody says that. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
extremely dangerous as hell.
Okay, so who was in the Bronx that made it dangerous?
In the 1980s, it was black folks and Puerto Ricans.
Okay, a lot of immigrants again.
No, 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 no. Black folks, as in, you just told me,
Yeah,
you just told me out your
black
mouth,
folks and Puerto Ricans, right?
black folks and Puerto Ricans. And
Right.
what year did all these Nigerians come?
They came in like the mid 1980s,
The mid, they came when?
like in 1985, the crack epidemic, basically.
They came during the crack epidemic.
Shit, I can't find this damn thing. Can you keep talking? Go ahead.
All right, maybe let me be quiet so you could pull it up and show
No,
me
no,
the statistics. Because numbers don't lie. I'm a numbers guy. I
that's
saw
a
somebody in
lie.
the chat said I'm in a business meeting. Only if you knew. But I'm a numbers guy. Like I like to see statistics and numbers.
That's a lie.
No, I do because with that you can't argue
That's a lie. Yeah, now you've been arguing lately, even though
because
you
you're
get the
not
numbers.
pulling up any statistics. When you
Black.
pull up Ellis
Let me
Island
see.
and you pulled up
I
the
already pulled that up.
exactly, and then we I agreed and we moved on. You haven't pulled up any
So
numbers
wait.
regarding the
So
crime.
what was
So
your point? What was your point with Ellis Island? What was your point? Tell me.
we're past that point until you
No,
can
no, you
show me
never
the
made the point.
spike in the
You
crime.
said pull up. You said pull up Industrial Revolution. Then you said pull up Ellis Island, and then I read it, and it was 1890, and then you left it at that. I never got the reason why you brought up Ellis Island.
To simply illustrate how black folk were in the South and the North was occupied before they got there. That was that main point for you to understand, and
Okay, but what they got to do with
occupied by immigrants nonetheless.
how? Wait. And which immigrants? Because you said immigrants. You guys Hispanic,
They were
European.
occupied by Eastern European immigrants, and that we debunked that. We
Okay.
seen
Yeah, but
that.
what they got to do with Ellis Island
That's
though?
that's the point where they came from, brother.
Okay.
That's me telling you that they was there first.
Who?
The
the
Caucasian, the Irish, the Italians,
okay.
it don't matter what nationality they are, they're still Caucasians, right or right.
Okay. All right. Okay. You could say white or European. I
Are
don't mind.
are they still from the Caucasus Mountains originally? Right.
They're
They
from
are
Europe.
white.
They're
Yes, they
white.
are white.
This guy, he's arguing with himself.
I'm not. You asked me why we brought that up. I'm just reiterating it.
Yeah, okay. So maybe I just got to read up on this stuff to catch up.
Yeah, it
I'll
wouldn't
do that
hurt.
tomorrow.
It wouldn't hurt.
I'll do that tomorrow. I'll read up
I'm I might be young, but I'm ready. You're
because I heard a lot of Caribbean people say Ellis Island, and I really ain't know what the hell they was talking about when they
see
said
that's the
that.
thing. You be arguing with the Caribbean folks who are probably didn't even graduate high school. No disrespect to anybody who did.
Bro,
I'm not.
you don't know history in this country.
I promise you, I do.
I asked you a bunch of things you didn't know it.
What things did you ask me that I did not know?
When you didn't know when you said black folks were going to Detroit for jobs, you didn't even know why.
Bro, how are you gonna tell me about the Great Migration? Like I did not clearly tell you that I use that analogy to ask you if one group of people could leave to go to greener pastures, why can't another?
No, wait. See, but how, what? Okay, when you say, see, the thing
I
is, you
mentioned Jim Crow in
okay.
the
Hold on,
South.
just hold on for a second. I want to get some clarity. So your thing is, you say things like you say immigrants. That's so vague. That's everybody, but in your mind, you'll be talking about the Irish. So now what you gotta do is be more specific. You said people are migrating towards the jobs, right? This mass migration. But again, in my mind, I'm thinking you're defending black immigrants. But in your mind, you're speaking on behalf of white European immigrants, right?
That see,
So,
now you're gonna try to paint a narrative. I clearly told you the only reason I mentioned that is to let you know that those cities were occupied
but what
already.
they gotta do with black immigrants, though? See, that's why I was confused because I was making a comparison
You want to talk
before you.
about black immigrants? Chicago, which is one of the biggest black cities in
No,
the
but look,
country, was
hey,
founded by a
oh my
Haitian
God, yeah,
man. Am I lying?
yeah, I don't know, but bro, you're all over the place.
It's
When I was talking about New York, I was talking about because you mentioned Marcus Garvey, so we was talking about black people. I never really brought up white people. You did, so I'm talking about black FBAs. I'm talking about black immigrants. You start bringing up the white man, and I'm like kind of confused because I want to know where do you fit in. So when you talk about the revolution industry revolutionary and Ellis Island, I'm thinking somehow you're gonna squeeze black immigrants in there. You're not. So I'm like, wait a minute. I don't mind, the point you're making, but I'm like, I'm confused 'cause I thought you were gonna talk about black
I
immigrants.
really don't see the confusion. I'm when the point was
The
just to let you
confusion
know
was
that
I
they
thought
were.
you were gonna bring up black immigrants, but it's okay. But I don't mind you doing your thing and what you want to do. I don't mind. I
If
was
I
just
bring
thrown
up
off.
black immigrants, it's gonna be the founder of Chicago. If I bring up
All right.
black immigrants, I'm gonna bring up Jean Baptiste Dupont. I'm gonna bring up
So
people who
why can
influence.
I be mad at Marcus Garvey when let me finish the sentence when black intellectuals at that time was mad at him for the same shit. So when he was around W. Du Bois wanted him to go back to Jamaica.
And rightfully so.
So why are you mad at me for feeling like what, my ancestors? I felt like
How,
them
how, how is that me being mad? My question is I wasn't mad at you, but I'm asking you why not keep the same scrutiny for for every black leader.
because okay, watch this. Because I am every black leader, but Malcolm X was not a black leader when he did what he did. See, so again, this is what you guys do. You revise history. Malcolm X was not a black leader when he committed his crime. Marcus Garvey was. So now, and we hold the leaders to the highest standard. That's even in the Bible. That's why the leaders, like even like in gang activities, the peons get let go. They want them to become informants to take down the leader. The leader always get the big, you know, penalty. So a peasant, because a peasant are not that influential as the leader is normally. So if you show me Malcolm X, misguiding the youth, then I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm with you. But an individual act is an individual act. And if it's not killing somebody or, RAPE, things like that, something you can bounce back from, like, all right, well, shit, bounce back. All right. So, um, so where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Okay.
I still want to see the statistics on the crime rising, and we established that yes, there's no differential between black from the diaspora and black Americans.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
I
the,
want to
the, the,
see
the crime is in the bill. A 94 crime bill. It's called the 94 crime bill.
and
That was in response to crime. Then you have stop and frisk. That was response to crime.
that
I
was
don't gotta
stemmed from
bring up a
crack
stat. I can show you the
cocaine.
damn crime
Like,
bill.
let show me the crack cocaine influence of those crimes.
I never said that. That was your argument. I said crack cocaine did.
I'm
I
telling you,
said crack
there's a
smokers did not
clear
commit.
line.
Okay, dude. When I say crime, I'm talking about violent crime. Okay, I'm not talking about petty theft, vandalism.
All right, big bro.
I'm talking about violent
I'm
crime.
not gonna try to incriminate myself too much, but I'm from a neighborhood where the older heads they tell me, hey youngin, come here, let me tell you about how it was 30, 40 years ago.
Nah, we don't do that over here.
Like, yeah, I know you're from Jersey. Like, you're not that
Yeah, we don't
influential.
do that shit over
I'm
here.
I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. So
I don't even know what that means. You
let me
dig?
tell you about
Flatbush, Brooklyn.
yeah, I know you don't because
Yeah,
you're
y'all
from New
got the
Jersey.
scammers over there. What the? Yo,
Just
y'all known for the gift of gabbers and the scammers. Why the hell would we take lead from y'all? Y'all known for scamming. You got the mafia scamming with the construction and shit docks.
mafia.
Y'all known for scamming over there.
I'm from Newkirk, other known as New Crack. That's the
I
nickname
don't
for
even
my
know what the hell that
neighborhood.
is, bro. This new
Yeah,
crack
cause bro,
shit.
like again, you're from somewhere, and I bet you're not from Brick City. You're from an unrelevant part of Jersey where Jersey want
Okay.
to be like us so bad, and it's all good.
No, no.
I get it,
Actually, we're like
but
far from y'all. So now,
yeah, that's the beauty of it. So you're so irrelevant to the point where it's like
so
you're so out of the loop.
so now when you say Brick
You want to
City,
speak on New York City.
hold on.
Oh,
You brought up Brick City, which you know nothing about.
I don't,
Okay,
because I'm not from Jersey. I'm from
okay.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like you know how New Yorkers are. Our whole universe is
I
right here.
don't. Yeah, y'all a bunch of fucking criminals that be scamming. That's all I know about New York. Where
It's
y'all have street games like this, where y'all got the two, three cups. Y'all put the something in it and y'all mix it around, and people pay money to pick the right cup. That's New York. That's scam. That's a scam. We don't do that in Jersey. We don't have those games like that in Jersey. Yo, y'all homeless people be like playing music for money.
bro.
Yeah, what is that? Like y'all got a
Have
circus
you
show
ever
with the
seen
homeless.
Brick City, man? Like
Yes.
I can pull you pictures. Let's Google Brick
I
City.
just
Like
left. We don't
let's
got
not
to. I
act
left.
like
I just left. No,
let's
we don't
not
got to Google it.
act like New
I
Jersey.
just left Brick City to come. Well, we don't call it
Let's
Brick City
not
anymore.
act like New
But I
Jersey,
just
man.
left Newark to come to where I'm at now. What are we talking about,
Newark
bro?
is a shithole. With all due respect,
What part? Yeah, okay, you dumb as hell. Newark is gentrified like a mother. Okay, you sound crazy as shit. Newark is
Newark
gentrified like a
is a
motherfucker. Yeah,
shithole.
you, yeah, oh, yeah. You said the stupidest shit just now. Yeah, go ahead and Google that. Newark is
Newark
gentrified like a
is
mother.
a shithole.
Yeah, okay. Okay, everybody's lying. Newark is gentrified like a mother. What was bad is now good
Newark's median income is $27,000 US.
because a lot of goddamn tethers that's undocumented out there. That's why.
Brother, it's 27,000 US dollars.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
a shithole. I'm
yeah,
sorry to tell that to you.
yeah. This dude, no. That's not a shithole.
I'm
No, no,
sorry
no,
to
no, no,
break
no,
it
no,
to
no,
you.
no, no, no. A shithole is your homeland. There's no place in America that's a shithole because our shithole is still paradise to any
See,
African, to any
that's the
African
hour.
in Africa.
And then my question is, how many cities have black people built? How many civil engineers
Why?
have?
Wait, bro. We laid
Let's
the found.
talk
Yeah.
about it. No, no.
Okay, right. Okay, wait now.
How
You
many
don't ask the
engineers in
question.
America are
Okay,
black?
wait, don't
Google
ask
it.
me. Okay,
Google it. Just
how many
Google the
Amer?
numbers.
Wait, say
Google
it
the
again.
numbers. Let's not argue.
Okay,
Go up in
hold
the
on. Wait.
search bar.
All right, dude.
How many
Okay,
civil engineers are black in America? Google that number.
and who
Pull,
gives a
who
fuck?
built this infrastructure? Pull up the numbers.
Is this guy stupid?
Let's pull up the numbers, bro. Don't make
Okay,
jokes.
all right,
Numbers
okay.
don't.
And now I'm gonna mute you. Cause now you just time wasting. Now he claims to know Black history, and he gonna sit here and act like, yo, yeah, he left like a tether. He left, and now the green light is on him. You dig? Whatever you want to do to him, do to him. Like so now we're gonna revise history. We're gonna act like black folks ain't clear out the so-called forests in Mississippi, the swamps, where which so we paved the way for you to build how you build infrastructure in fucking trees, like a forest type element. You're not building anything over there. So now I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to not go there with the guy, but he's like forcing my hand. Like, dude, you know New Yorkers is a bunch of scammers, right? And coincidentally, it's a bunch of y'all in New York. I'm trying not to do that with this guy. I'm trying to have a civil conversation without doing that. But when he said New York's a shithole, like, wait a minute. 27,000, nigga. Nigeria, 40% of the population lives off $2 a day. Are you so we want to compare and contrast to what we built and what you built? Nigga, $2 a day, 40%, almost half the population. And he said 27,000. Nigga, we're Bill Gates compared to your citizens over there. The hell you talking about, man? This what I'm saying with these guys. Like these guys come over here, start cosplaying, and then forget where they actually come from. Like, dude, you don't represent New York. You represent the Ivory Coast. They trying to take credit for what we helped establish over here. Yo, ain't he you how many civil engineers, bro? That industry wouldn't even be possible if we weren't over here. These skyscrapers, all this type of shit. That can't happen without us here first doing what we did to pave the way for these things. What the fuck this guy talk? We laid the foundation. You that's what we call foundational, bro. It's easy to build when the foundation is laid, my boy. When you build a house, you gotta lay the foundation first. Without the foundation, there's no house. So if people lay the foundation and walk away, people who add on can't say the people who laid the foundation and do shit. It's like, dude, y'all ain't built a house. Like, dude, the foundation that is that there's no house without this. Hold on, let me let the dog out. Hold on 1 second. Yo, dude, it's crazy. This dude don't know simple history, but he claimed to know our history, which you know that's we know they don't know our history like that. Oh my God, man. What are we doing? Okay, so Karma said, how many books have this man read? Does he read books? Now we don't know who she's talking about. Sound like he just started. So I think Karma is talking about Chris. So Donnie, don't time people out. Ask them who they are first. Like FBA, non-FBA supporter, non-supporter. You think we want to know those things first because sometimes the question that they're asking might be towards the other person. Okay, so not a single idiot here has anything to say about it. Okay, so Jonathan Doe said drugs and communities lead to violence, man. The dealers, users. Okay, so now again, Jonathan Doe, tomorrow, not tonight or this morning, tomorrow, call in and show us how drug users. So now remember, Jonathan, I keep saying violent crimes. Petty crimes don't get laws passed. It's violent crimes. The 94 crime bill is called it's called a violent bill. It's called a violent it's called the violent bill, actually. It's called the violent crime bill. Let's look it up. Let's source up. Okay, this dog got me mistaken. All right, hold on. Look, let me show you something. Let me learn you something, my boy. See, it's called the Violent Crime Control, Jonathan. It's not even called the 94 crime bill. It's a violent bill. So, bro, bills are passed when because of violence, not petty crime or not non-violent crimes. Bills are you normally passed from violent. 'Cause no community respects. They're afraid of violence. Selling drugs don't hurt me if I don't sell drugs or use drugs. It don't hurt me because I'm not trying to compete for a block. I can still go to work, still pay my bills. But if you commit violent acts, then that means that can come towards me. If I don't sell drugs, I don't got to worry about competing for a block with you. If I don't buy drugs, I don't got to worry about that issue, the addiction issue. Okay, so it's the violence is what people are afraid of. People want to go right away. So violence is what draws the attention of policymakers and legislators. Okay, so it's a violent bill. Matter of fact, stop and frisk was based off the violence in New York. Hold on, between Latinos and blacks. Hold on. He even knows it's called. So he said, so again, Jonathan, I'm not talking about crime in general. I'm talking about violent crime. Crack users do not, they're not known for committing violent crimes, my boy. Okay, so he said he's running circles around me. Right. Cool. That's your opinion. He's running circles around me. To me, it sounds like he's just saying anything and he's arguing when there's no argument. I'm trying to hear. All right. Anyway, look what we're doing next. So my next live, I appreciate all of y'all. My next live. So this was something that happened already. It was part of a 7 hour live. This was like telling of it. A young tether from the Ivory Coast called up and wanted to challenge. He wanted smoke. Yeah, again, this was like 2 a.m. by the way. I was supposed to get off at 12 a.m. something like that. He hung up, called back later. But look, this is the live we're dealing with after this. You don't want to miss this, okay? You don't want to miss this live right here. This is right now. I'm gonna end this live and I'm coming back with this one. I'm going to touch on immigration, right? Police task force are doing a great job removing illegal, violent Latinos or whoever, immigrants out the country. And then we're going to touch on briefly the birthright citizenship, which I agree with, by the way. And then we're going to touch on these two tethers right here, the nurse tether and the inauguration tether, right? You don't want to miss this live right here. Hey, yo, the thumbnail lets you know you can't miss this live. All right, so I'm going to, the super chat is ready, is working. The Cash App is Unbiased Sports $. Super chat is working. But anyway, um, it's, but you don't want to miss that live. All right, so let me end this one right here and I'll be back like Schwarzenegger. You dig? In like a couple minutes. All right. How do I end this damn thing? Okay, yeah, yeah. So if you haven't subscribed already, who was that in the chat? Seen their name. Where you go? Where's Wise from Sonetta TV? Okay, so Wise and Tom Beatty. I could get them for you. He a phone call away, but okay, so I'm gonna start my live and I want you on before I get into the subject, before I get to the topic. So Wise man, call right back. I mean, I'm gonna restart the live, and before I get started, I want you to come on for about, a good, 10 to 30 minutes, something like that. All right. So I want you to come on. So yeah, 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 brother. We've been doing this for a long time. Me and Anton Beatty, Brand, Elliot, Hassan, Muhammad. We've been doing this for a long 15, 20 years, my boy. So we're experts when it comes to that. But again, I'm gonna go live right away. Ask for the link or the phone number and come right on. Okay. Thank you. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And like I said, man, I'm live right away. Hit the bell so you can get the notification, right? Because I got two channels. The other channel is more live than this. So once I get done with these lives, I usually re-upload there as a premiere. So I want to get the next live out the way so I can have it uploaded and premiered at the second channel, the larger channel, about who knows, 9 o'clock. You dig?